In 1993, at Pennsylvania University, a student attending the school was involved in an infamous national incident named the Water Buffalo incident. The kid involved was Jewish born and was charged with racial harassment for shouting, "Shut up, water buffaloes," at a group of black sorority students at the school. Water buffalo in Hebrew is a term used to describe rowdy, loud people, but to the university it was interpreted as a racial slur and he was charged for it. In 2008, in a case similar to the one in 1993, a student was also charged with racial harassment because he was seen by a faculty member at the school reading a book titled Notre Dame versus the Klan, which depicted a Klan rally at Capitol Hill. The book in question was commemorating a student-led protest against the Klan rally at Notre Dame, not romanticizing the Klan. But it was interpreted that way, and the student was charged by the university. In 2015, more recently, a yoga class at Ottawa University was canceled for being accused of cultural appropriation. The class was for disabled children and the disabled students, and the teacher was using Indian techniques and teachings during her class. The teacher was white, and she was accused of appropriating Indian culture in doing so, and the class was thusly canceled. All of these issues are anecdotal, so you might be wondering, how does this pertain to a much larger narrative or public issue? Well, they're not necessarily just cases. See, a Gallup poll in partnership with the Knight Foundation and the American Council of Education in 2016 and 2017 surveyed college students. They found that 54% of college students agree that political views are inhibited by policy on university campuses. Of those people, they believe that 69% of conservatives felt comfortable and 92% of liberals felt comfortable sharing their political views. Between 2016 and 2017 alone, security of free speech in the minds of college students dropped 9 points from 73% to 64%. Security of free press dropped 81% to 64%. And security of free assembly, the lowest by far, dropped from 66% to 57%. Now, the implications of this are much larger than just college students in their first and second years. It will affect all of us. The Cato Institute did a similar survey, but more broadly directed towards Americans, where 62% of Americans found that they were unable or felt pressured not to share their political views. Of these people, moderate liberals thought 52% couldn't share. Moderates thought 64%, and conservatives thought 77%. All of these statistics jumped 7 points to what they are now from 2017 to 2020. The only exception to this rule was strong liberals, who 58% disagreed that they were afraid to share their political views. But however, that has still jumped 12 points from where it was in 2017, meaning that they are still increasing in their feeling of pressure not to talk about their political views. There are real life consequences to this too. 50% of strong liberals said that they would support firing Trump donors working for universities or corporations. 36% of strong conservatives said the same thing about Biden donors. 32% of people worry that their views could hurt their employment status or hurt future employment opportunities. Of these 32% of people, 25% with a high school or lower education thought that they were threatened. That number jumps 19% to 44% if they are postgraduates. Now, these numbers are all very concerning for one reason, because it's a very short period of time and a very large jump in the number of people who see a problem. There is an issue with people coming to hasty conclusions and hypersensitivity towards differing opinions, which is what the cause of all of these disparities is between different political views and between one year and another. Human beings evolved to communicate. We are not made to police our own thoughts or be told what to believe. We evolved a significant portion of our brain to complex communication for a reason. It is, by most opinion, the one thing that makes us truly unique compared to all other species on the planet. Pushing political views furthermore on universities only serves to vindicate ideologues who believe in hateful things or uninformed things or conspiracy theory. It only makes them feel vindicated, because when you victimize an ideology like theirs, they feel as though they have some kind of moral righteousness to push their ideology even harder. Now, all of these things are reason to care about the state of public speaking. The First Amendment is first because it's regarded as one of the most important rights in our nation and in the world more broadly. A university's purpose is not to tell us what we should think. It's to teach us to think for ourselves, to critically think, to confront different ideas, to refine our own perspectives, and to learn how to think, not what to think. I'll leave you with a quote from Frederick Douglass. He said once, "To suppress free speech is a double wrong. It violates the rights of the hearer as well as the speaker.